Right, okay, so in this first tutorial we're going to talk a bit about formatting. And the first bit of formatting that you're asked to do in this task is to format columns B and D as currency. And we can do this very quickly with 2 clicks. We're literally just highlighting column B, and then we can click on this money icon here, and that will format it as accounting. If we wish to, we can also play around with this and change it to currency, but it's practically the same thing. We could also do column D separately and do exactly the same thing. We can use a drop-down menu and go onto accounting there. So that's formatting as currency. And the next thing that you might want to do is format using color, fonts, borders, and images. So first of all, let's create some borders around all of this data here, because that's our main data really. So in this drop-down on the Home tab, we're going to click on All Borders, and that will give us all our borders. We might want to create an outside border as well. So that would definitely get us a mark for doing our borders. The next thing is fonts. So in our fonts, I'm going to make all my headings bold, as such. And also I might want to merge and center this, so highlighting everything between A and D. Merge and center, because that's my main title. So this A with the merge symbol. And I can make this bigger by using the increase text font size. If you wish to change some colors or fonts, for example, you could do that. So for example, you could change your heading to be black on white. So for example, I might put that black and all the text white to make that stand out a bit more. And likewise, I could do the same here, black and white. You know, that doesn't actually look so good, so I'm going to change that back. But you kind of get the idea. If you wanted to set certain colours, you could do so that way. Likewise, the fonts, you can change in this area here. I would just keep it readable, so even if you're asked to change the font, just make sure that it's readable, so don't pick something like Lord of the Rings kind of runes, because you won't be able to read that. Likewise, don't pick a graffiti font, just pick something which is quite readable. So Gill Sans is a really easy to read font. Likewise, I could set the whole table to be Gill Sans as well. When it comes round to inserting pictures, we can do this in Google Images. And I'll just quickly go through that. So you might want to just pick out 1 or 2 DVD covers. So let's say, for example, we open Chrome. I'm going to have a lot of tabs open here, so let me just pull open a new tab that's separated from all of this, so it doesn't take a long time to load. Okay, that's my new tab. And I'm going to search for one of the DVDs, so for example, Wall-E. Images. Now I'm going to make sure that I'm not going to just highlight the thumbnail because I want a high quality image. So I'll click on this image here. And then if I view the image, I'll be able to get a nice large copy of it. Copy the image. And then in here, I'm just going to press paste. And I'll select this option here, the second option here. Hopefully that should work. That didn't work, so let's just try something again. This paste here, yeah, good, okay. And then I can place my image over here. And that would be fine. You could obviously go ahead and put in loads of images, but given that you only actually get 1 mark for each of these things, so color, fonts, borders, and images, it's not worth putting in lots of other images. Okay, so that's the end of the tutorial on formatting.